Welcome to the Groove Junction, episode 71. Thank you for joining us here today. So as I say, episode 71, you can download and listen to the Groove Junction on all your major podcast providers. And also, if you would like to watch, you can watch us on YouTube and Spotify. As always, thank you ever so much for our supporters, Wolf Mix, and also the people that listen and watch us across the globe in 30 countries, 30 plus countries, should I say. So I'm on my own again today. Unfortunately, due to the festive season, many people are very busy with Christmas parties and that sort of thing. So I am on my own. So it's going to be another short little podcast, but we are adamant that we are going to have a podcast out every single Friday at 10 a.m. on all your major podcast providers and also Spotify and YouTube. So although it's going to be small, I've got a couple of things that I do want to talk about this time round. So we're going to go straight into it. We're going to get the rundown, and the rundown is kindly sponsored by Pro Mobile Magazine. Thank you, Pro Mobile Magazine. Right, so the rundown, nice and short because it's only me. Now, what did I do? I did so long ago. So Friday did two back-to-back school discos, and it was a really good party, to be fair. Both of them, both discos were really, really good. Two different years, years 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 3, and then 4, 5, and 6 after that. And it was good because I got some new lights that I am reviewing for Ape Labs and our friend Sean Smythe, LSA Lighting. So I got the new Ape Labs neon pixel lights. They're the tube lights. They're really good. Now I know there's different types of pixel tubes out there that do lots of like fancy things and this, that, and the other, but this pixel tube fits nicely in with the other neon tubes, the XL sticks, the Maxi Pluses, and the cans as well that are all done by Ape Labs. So really, really good. I didn't run them through the Wolf Mix or anything like that. I run them purely through the Ape Labs app, and they were really, really, really good. I'm going to do a review on them and get a video on that, but they're really, really good. So that was Friday. That was like a nice early finish as well, which is really good. I love an early finish. I think I was done by about 6, 7 o'clock. It's lovely. Yeah, done away. Saturday was a busy one. Down to Portsmouth for the final Silent Disco in Incredible Places, the end of this year's tour. Finished off in Portsmouth. There was myself, Matty F, and we had Stevie as well. So it was good. It was a 90s night and I was on the Blue Channel, and it's great to work with Matt. We bounce around the stage together and we have a good old laugh and all of that. And yeah, so that was really good. Got back about, I don't know, 3:30, something like that, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Long day, but really good. Down to Portsmouth, really good. Good crowd, really good crowd. And then on Sunday, I had another disco, it was a 2.5-hour disco, which was for a dance group, a local dance group. Do that every year for them. Had the inflatables out, the confetti, giving out the prizes to the kids and everything. Great stuff. Booked me up for next year straight away, which is really, really good. So it's always a good sign, when they book you up straight away. Yeah, book you up. And I use my little Google plaques or my Facebook plaques to make sure they were following me and all of that. So that was good. That is pretty much it for the rundown, I'm afraid. It's very, very short and sweet. But it was good. It was a good weekend. It was busy, but it was good. It was really good. So there you go for the rundown for this week. Short and sweet, as I say. There we go. Right, so thanks again to Pro Mobile Magazine for sponsoring the rundown. Now, guys, I want to talk a little bit. We've touched on it before, the festive season, the silly season. Parties going on. Now, they could be like, you could be going to a venue, you could be going to a pub, and it's just one company that's just having everybody round, or it could be one of those where you have a meal and there's like a company's got like a table each and there's like 10 different companies there or whatever. Now, we spoke about it the other week, and it's like, the politeness and manners, and for the DJ, the staff, and all that sort of thing. But as we do come into the silly season, we do get the drunk people come up to us, and they can be abusive, they can be obnoxious, and they can ruin the evening, if I'm totally honest. I know that I've done parties and everyone's like, yeah, great party, thanks, mate. Yeah, nice one, happy Christmas, all that. You get all that, and you've always got that one to give it, mate, where do I make a complaint? Because you was rubbish. I don't say rubbish, they usually use like a load of different swear words, to be fair. But there's always that one in the crowd, wants to make himself known. Take it with a pinch of salt, right? He's drunk, he's probably not going to complain at all. He's just he's just making a scene for no reason whatsoever. You gotta stay professional. You've got to stay polite, even if he's got to make a play. Yeah, sure, no problem, mate. Yeah, you can tell this person that, and then if they're gonna say, well, I'm gonna email the venue and complain about you. Fine, yeah, let's say, okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find the email address, and you can email them. But go and tell the front of house or the manager of the venue. Just say, listen, just to let you know, everyone else had a great time apart from one drunk guy wants to put in a complaint. He's just very drunk. He had a great time. He was dancing all night on the dance floor. He's just being a bit of a fool. The chances are he's not going to complain, to be fair. Right? So but be polite to him. If he's going to say, like, well, don't go in there all nasty and give it, mate, what are you talking about all night, the best DJ since sliced bread and all that. Don't just stay, yeah, no problem. Let me get you a pen and paper and write the email address now for you, or whatever. All right? Because he's not going to complain. He's not going to complain. He just wants to be the big I am in front of all his mates. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, don't worry about it, but just remain polite. Now, sometimes it's very, very hard, especially at Christmas. They come up and they start getting all abusive with you. And I know there are people and there are DJs that will quite happily drop the music, get on the mic and start giving it, you know what, we're not paid enough money to take this abuse, blah, blah, blah. And your night's over. Your night is over. I know DJs that have done that and it's ruined the rest of the night. The whole vibe of the night has gone. Someone will come up and say, like, I had it a couple of years ago, Black Heart said, mate, you got to play some Christmas music. I'm like, to be fair, mate, I just did 2 hours of Christmas music through dinner. I was going to do a couple a little bit later, but not now. He said, well, it's a Christmas party, play some Christmas music. And I'm like, yeah, okay, mate, yeah, no problem. I'll do it in a little while. All right, a little while later, he's come back. I thought you was going to play. And then he started getting more abusive. I said, mate, he's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. I didn't, sort of say anything else. Look, don't be nasty. Stop calling me names and all that. I didn't bother with that. I said, yes, mate, it's coming. Don't worry. No problem. It's coming. And to be fair, I always finish off Christmas with Mariah Carey anyway, to be fair, because it's a nice song. Everybody knows it. You finish off, it's 4 and a bit minutes long. It fades out at the end. Thank you very much. Good night. And he came up third time, and this time he was like proper nasty, real nasty stuff that I cannot repeat on the podcast. And I said to him, listen, mate, I said, I will play you Christmas music, right? But if you come up again and you start swearing at me, I'm not going to play it. It's as simple as that, mate. All right? Don't need your abuse. I said I'll play it, right? These 3 times he was coming up was in the space of like 25 minutes. So there wasn't like a substantial gap where you could say, oh, like, I asked you 2 hours ago or whatever. There was none of that. It was literally like, 25, 30 minutes between. I played his song. Well, I played some Christmas songs, but I think about 2 or 3. And that was it. And it was job done. I could have got on the mic and said, right, I'm not playing anything until this guy over here apologises for being rude and nasty to me. Don't need it. I don't get paid enough money for you to come up here and abuse me. If you want a song, fine. I will play it at some point. I will play your song at some point if it fits in with what I am doing. Don't come up to me when I'm playing R&B, right? And don't ask me for Driving Home for Christmas, because it's just not going to go. Don't get me wrong. I bet there's some DJ out there who's going to do a mashup remix of that. Some R&B track and Driving Home for Christmas. But, just stay professional. Don't rise to it. Don't take the bait. Don't bite, all right? Because you want to go back to that venue, or you want that company, or, the way I look at when I do a party, if there's 150 people there, that's potentially 150 different events that you could be doing. They go, I really like that DJ. It's my 40th next week. My son's getting married in next year, whatever. Remain professional, remain polite. Sometimes it's very, very hard. Very, very hard. You just got to do your best, right? Stay polite. Okay? So that's the only thing I can really give you on, like, that's the sort of the festive season sort of thing. One thing that I picked up in the last couple of weeks or so. Now, I'm going to talk about the Pro Mobile conference that's coming up in March 2026. But before I do that, I had a telephone conversation this afternoon with DJ Matty F. That's right. The other half of the Groove Junction. All right. He rang me up, very excited. I mean, he was excited like a child in a sweet shop or a toy shop. He was bouncing. I was like, oh my God, what's happened? What's happened? He went, have you heard the news? Have you heard the news? And I'm like, oh my God, what is the news? What is the news? And I started getting excited because he was bouncing. For the people that use the DJ software platform algorithm or DJ Pro, for those people who use that, it is now compatible with the AZ. Now, I'm not going to lie. One, I don't use Alpha Theta. Two, I don't use DJ Pro. Right? So his exciting news went down as well as a fart in a bath for me, right? Because I don't have Alpha Theta. I'm a Denon, right? I don't use DJ Pro, right? But for the people that do, I can see that this is a very exciting piece of news. The Alpha Theta AZ, by the sounds of it, can now pretty much accommodate all music platforms apart from Engine DJ and Tractor. Now, I could be wrong on the Tractor one, but I think Tractor has pretty much got its own little niche, I think. So, yes, you got your record box, your Serato, your VDJ, and now DJ Pro. So there we go. There's your news there on your tech stuff, which is really good. Really, really good if you've got Alpha Theta AZ and you use DJ Pro. There we go. Now, talking of VDJ 2026 is going to be launched very, very shortly. And there's been a lot of talk online about, I've bought the license, the unlimited license. I've heard that this is not going to be the case anymore. It's still the case. There's no change to the pricing. There's no change into the licensing or anything like that. So if you do use VDJ and you're thinking about upgrading to the VDJ 2026, don't worry. If you've got like the unlimited ultimate package or whatever it is that you would have paid something like around about £250, £300 for life, all your updates are free and all of that, it's not affected. All right. There's a lot of like rumors, a lot of hearsay going around on the old Twitter sphere and online and everything. Reading articles that I've read and been in VDJ forums that I've been in as well, that is not the case. Okay, so it's not going to affect your subscription or whatever you did when you paid for it. All right, so I won't worry about it too much there. All right, so yeah, good stuff. Now, tech-wise, what other tech-wise? I can't really think of anything else this week that's really coming out. There is a rumor going around that there's going to be a new Denon Prime 4. It's not going to be called the Denon Prime 4, but there's word that there's going to be a new controller coming out. The Prime 4 Plus, I think, was their latest edition. So maybe we'll see. If I find out any more, I will let you know. Right, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to tell you a few things that have come out this week about the Pro Mobile DJ conference in Solihull in March 2026. I'll see you after the break. Right, welcome back. Short break, very short break. Quick slurp of drink. Didn't have time to go to the toilet, so I didn't have to wash my hands. No, I didn't. Right, so Pro Mobile Conference, March 2026, 23rd and 24th of March 2026, up in Solihull, up in the West Midlands, okay? Now, if you haven't been to a Pro Mobile conference before, all I can say is you're missing out, okay? Now, I've been to I've been to three now, okay? My first one was up in Solihull, same place as it's going to be next year, and then I've done 2 retreats down at the Bulmer Lawn Hotel in the New Forest. And I've said it before, I've pulled away something from each one of them, all right? Now, there is the networking side of it, where you get to meet and talk to other DJs from all over the country. And when I say all over the country, I mean whether Liverpool, Manchester, Newcastle, Scotland, down on the south coast, the southwest coast, the Midlands, everywhere. Right? They're all convened together at this Pro Mobile conference up in Solihull. So I'll tell you a little bit about my experience on my first one. So like completely wet behind the ears. All right. I was a Pro Mobile conference virgin. When I went, I was a little bit apprehensive by it because I didn't know what to expect. I went with someone that I was working with at the time, or working for at the time, and straight away got in, booked in, lovely room, right? Really nice room, really nice room. And the first day, the Sunday, was spent networking, talking to all the other DJs, talking to the suppliers. There's loads of, I'm going to tell you about some of the suppliers that are there this year as well, very shortly. But you got to talk to the suppliers. You got to have, at the time, Alpha were there, and they had the new Opus Quad. It hadn't even been released to general sale, and they had the Opus Quad there, and it was a beast. But you was allowed to see it, you was allowed to touch it, you was allowed to use it, you was allowed to play with it. It was great. They had a CRM company there, and you could talk to them, and you could have a chat with them, see whether it's going to be good for your business or whatever. So there was that side of it, and then there was like a bit of networking. So networking basically means you get to have a drink, doesn't it really? That's all it really means. There was food, there was drink, all free of charge, like provided by the Pro Mobile conference. Did a bit of networking, a couple of hours of that, then we went upstairs, freshened up, got changed, then we went down to dinner, and you sat down, you given your seat, you had your photo taken when you was in there. The people on the table you might not have known, so you got to know them. Then we had dinner, 3-course meal, and then we had the Pro Mobile Awards, the award ceremony, and then there was some entertainment after dinner and after the award ceremony, and then the rest of the evening was like, watching the entertainment, going to the bar, having a few drinks, again carrying on the network. Following morning, up for breakfast, right? Buffet style breakfast, crack on, have pretty much as you want, really, just eat it up. And there was quite a few people that were hanging like bats, to be fair, because there was quite a bit of drink on the Sunday night. Into the seminars, and there was a number of seminars on Sunday. And each one of them, I think, I was so interested in all of them, not being there. You could pad and paper, make notes, people with video in it, so they can go back to it and all of that. It was great. Terry was there. I could never pronounce his surname, but Terry was there. He did a demonstration on like his scratching and all of that, and he was brilliant, really, really good. There was a lovely light show up there and all that sort of stuff, and it was really good. So it's seminar, really, really good. We broke for lunch. We had a buffet style lunch, which was like a Sunday roast dinner type thing. Then we went in for a couple more seminars. There were breakout rooms as well. So if there was a seminar on that you didn't really want to listen to because you had no interest in it whatsoever, there was breakout rooms. And at the time, they had a room had FBT in it, like with all your speakers. They had Red Panda. They were there with their bamboo sticks. So Terry was, teaching people how to scratch and all that. So there was different breakout rooms that you could go to if you didn't want to watch a particular seminar type thing. So that was good fun. Hunter were there as well with their DJ booths, demonstrating how quick and easy it is to put up. So anyway, and you know what? All of that, food and drink all day long, lunch provided, all that, all included in the price. Right. The only thing you had to pay for was your drinks at the bar, right? Which is fair enough. I had a few Jack Daniels and Cokes, I won't lie. Quite a few Jack Daniels and Cokes, I won't lie. So that's how my first one went. And I was hooked. From that conference. I subscribed to the Pro Mobile magazine, which if you use our Groove PM sub in the discount field at the checkout, you will get a discount on your latest editions delivered straight to your door. Literally the best with the discount. I think it's like £12 a year, and it is cover to cover with everything. There's reviews, there's Gear Junkie, there's competitions, there's interviews. It's great. If you haven't subscribed, then do so. Even if you just do it for the year, you will be hooked and you'll carry on. I'm telling you now. Right, great magazine, well put together, and it's very insightful. Especially if you're thinking about buying something, you think, oh look, they're reviewing that microphone I was thinking of getting. Oh, let me have a little look, see what it's like. And it's a review done by the DJs that use the equipment, not the people, not the manufacturers, not the salesman in the shop trying to flog you something, right? Done by real DJs, and you get an honest opinion. Are they good? Are they bad? If they're great, brilliant, they'll let you know. If there's any pros, they'll let you know. Any cons, they will let you know. All right. So that magazine is bumper to bumper, cover to cover. Absolutely fantastic. So I signed up for that from the first one. And then since then, I've done like 2 2 retreats down at the New Forest as well, and both of them have been fantastic. You know, great rooms, great food, great people. I won my award for DJ's DJ. I won that on the first year I went, and on the second year, DJ Matty F, my co-host, will kill me if he hears that. The other half of the Groove Junction. I might edit that bit out, actually. He'll shoot me if he heard that. The other half of the Groove Junction was DJ Matty F. He won it last year, the DJ's DJ Award. So, and they're great awards. Yeah, and it's great. They're really, really great. So if you haven't been, right, there's a little insight, okay, on my experience of the Pro Mobile conference. So this week, Pro Mobile have made an announcement. Now, I've written it down because I want to make sure I get it right. So they've just announced that their latest keynote speaker is Becca Poutney. Now, she's going to be on stage and she's going to be talking about the modern marketing, okay? So the wedding industry and how modern marketing is evolving, if you like. The wedding industry does move at such a pace that you blink and you've moved on. Okay, it's constantly moving along, you know, with, you know, different tech that we use, you know, but the actual marketing side of it, the social media side of it, whether you got brochures, whether you do wedding fairs, yeah, all of that sort of thing. So she's gonna talk to you and tell us how you can keep on top of it, how you can keep up to date with the, you know, with the ongoing trend, the new trend, you know, what's coming in. She will tell you the things that have changed. So if you was doing this last year, what has that changed to this year? Because it's changed. It's moved on. So she'll be on stage. So other people that are going to be on stage, I'm going to read this out because I've got it written down. Well, thought ahead, you see. Normally, I don't have to worry about any of this. Like Matty does all of this sort of stuff. I just sit here and talk. But no, I've had to do it myself. All right. So apart from Becca on the thing, Chris Washburn. Now, Chris Washburn, we had Chris on the podcast a little while ago, telling us like all about himself and his journey through music and all that. So he's a DJ, he's an MC, he's a speaker, he's a trainer. Pretty good at the old poker. All right, you have a look at his YouTube or his TikTok, you'll see him like, you know, he smashes the poker tables. He owns a nightclub, he owns a restaurant, and he's been associated with music artists such as Flo Rida, Nelly, Ludacris, and Blake Shelton as well. So he's a guy, an interesting guy. We had him on the podcast, very, very interesting. Now, there's not really a lot he doesn't know about the industry, you know, with all the little things that he's done over the past, you know, through his DJing career. And he's going to pass a lot of that on. Now, he's there to do the seminar. One of them, he's coming over from America. The first seminar, I didn't write this bit down. First seminar is about transitioning, how to transition like between one song and another song. The second seminar he's doing, do 2 seminars. So the second seminar he's doing, he's going to tell you about, they call it MCing in America. We call it hosting. So if you was hosting an all-day wedding, what would you do? How would you speak? How would you pronounce things? How would you put yourself across? How would you talk to people? How would you act? How would you walk? That sort of thing. He's going to say it's all about that. They call it MCing over in America. We call it hosting over here in the UK. So he's going to say it's all about that as well. And then he is there. He's staying over an extra night. He's staying until the Tuesday, where he is going to do sort of like a one-to-one session. So I think he's capped at 10 people, and he's going to sort of, if I'm right, am I right? Let me just quickly go through it. Yeah, basically how to speak. So not what you've heard in the other 2 seminars. He's going to take it a bit. He's going to take it up a step for you there as well. But that one I think is limited to 10 spaces. So you'll have to get in contact with Pro Mobile to sort that one out with them. Found out that Chris Binns is the event MC. So he's going to be hosting it this year, which is nice. Peter Holding, he will be on stage. He's a bit of a photo booth whiz kid, man. I'll call him a kid. He's a good bloke. He called him an old man. He'd shoot me for that as well. I'm not making any friends tonight, that's for sure. Jack Quemby, lovely guy. Love Jack. Really nice guy. Really easy to talk to. Knows his stuff. He's going to be talking all things like wedding and strategy and that sort of thing, like from from lead to last dance sort of thing. So Jack Quenby, really good guy. Looking forward to that. Jay Cunningham. Now, Jay Cunningham, we had Jay on the show as well. We had him on the podcast a little while ago from JBL, and he's going to be talking all stuff like, speakers, speaker placement, how sound works, all sort of things. You'd think that a lot of us like to put be symmetrical, two bass bins, two tops, and all that. He'll tell you, where's best to place them. As in like the throw of the sound. The bass bits can pretty much go anywhere, to be fair. But he will break it down and explain it to you far better than I can. Jay, I'm looking forward to that, Jay. Now, some of as like I said earlier on, there is breakout rooms where you can learn things and all that, but there was like Alpha Theta there was a CRM company there, and the vendors, the exhibitors, if you like, they're going to be. So I'll give you a little list of like who's going to be there. Alpha Theta are going to be there. Phonogram. So phonogram's great, right? So basically it's you go to a wedding, you go into the phone box and you leave an audio message for the bride and groom. Okay, that's one of the things he does. He does similar to, I think it's called Send to All or something like that, where you upload your pictures onto a big TV screen and they just go round and round. I can't remember what it's called now, but yeah. So Tony there, so Phonogram, he'll be there. DJ Manager, which is like a CRM company, they're going to be there as well. They're going to tell you how CRMs can help your business and this and that. I've got a CRM. I use Studio Ninja, and it absolutely changed everything for me. I can be out shopping and take on a booking just like that. Someone, I was all automated. So CRM's definitely a thing there. Have a DJ Manager. ProLight will be there. Cosmopod, Tony and Cosmopod, they'll be there. He'll be there. Chauvet will be there. FBT is going to be there. Master Mix Music. If you haven't heard of Master Mix Music, it's downloadable music. They do things like DJ Beats and the Master Mix collection and all that sort of thing. So there's mixed stuff, there's single stuff. Really good. Mastermix.co.uk, I think, or mastermixdownload.co.uk, something like that. West End DJ will be there as well. And NADJ, they'll be there as well. So there's plenty of like people there for you to talk to, as well as networking with the other DJs and that sort of thing. So now there are three different types of tickets. There's three different types of tickets. So you've got the day pass. So day pass is literally just the day pass. Literally, you get in, you don't get any food. You don't get the evening dinner and awards or the hotel room. Okay. Check the website for the prices. You've got a duo pass. Now, a duo pass is for two people sharing either a twin or a double room. Husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. If you work together, then you can take advantage of this slightly reduced price, of having one room for the two of you. Or if you work, and you don't mind sharing a room, crack on, there you go. So it works out a little bit cheaper. And then you've got the full pass as well, which is the complete package, which is the dinner, the awards, the seminars, the breakout rooms. There is a discount code as well online, I believe. I think it was something like 1 of the 70. 1 is in the number of the, and then 70 is the number. I believe that was the discount code. Again, check the website for that one. Okay. I believe it's conference promobile.conference. I'll work it out, put it in the comments for you. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. I'm so unprepared for today. But that is literally what the Pro Mobile Conference is. That's going to be in March next year. Okay. If you haven't got your tickets, then I do strongly advise, if you've got the time, it's on a Sunday and a Monday, so most people have done the Saturday night and not doing the Sunday. All right. You get there. The first day is just networking really and dinner in the evening. If you can't get there till late afternoon, probably not really going to miss out on any of the seminars or talks or anything like that. Definitely worth going. Definitely worth the money. And you will, I think how much is the day pass? Day pass about $250, I think it is, something like that. You're definitely you will pull something out of it. You will absolutely pull something out. I mean, I pulled out the CRM using a CRM. I pulled one of them out from the conference. One of the other things I pulled out about was like healthy eating and sleeping. Obviously, in our line of work, we'll finish at, the gig at the party will finish at midnight. By the time packed down, could be 1 o'clock. You're driving home, you've got a 2-hour drive home. What's the only thing you can eat on that time of night? McDonald's or takeaway food or whatever. So he tells you like how you can prepare a little bit better and things like that. So yeah, it's really, 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 really good. Really good. So if you haven't been, then do pull something out. You will pull something out of it. I promise you that. I did, and I know most of the people that go there, even the people that have been going since like 2016, they're still pulling out new things each time they go. So absolutely, definitely worth the while doing it. If you haven't got your ticket, jump online, have a look, get there. I'll see you there. All right. I'll meet you at the bar. I'll be at the bar. I'll be at the bar. Listen, we are slowly but surely running out of time here this evening. I'll tell you what we're doing after this break. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Very quick break. Right, so we are running out of time. As you know, we drop a Groove Junction episode every single week, and the next one after today will be Boxing Day. So if you are bored Boxing Day, you've eaten too much turkey or whatever, then tune into the Groove Junction 10 a.m. Spotify, YouTube, or podcast live providers, whoever. Could be Apple, could be Google, whatever, Amazon. Give us a listen. Now, this week, what we got this week? So this week we have 2 school discos back to back, same school again. Split the years they have. Confetti cannons, inflatables, and a little bit of Christmas music. They don't want a lot of Christmas music. And that's what, it bugs me when people say like, oh, can you play some Christmas music? I'm like, mate, go shopping. Go shopping. Right? It's Christmas music playing in every single shop. It even plays in the shopping malls now. You turn the radio on, you turn the telly on, everything is Christmas music. It just bugs me when I go, oh, can you play some Christmas music? Oh, really? Come on. But there you go. So, yeah, that's on Friday. Saturday is a Christmas party, a social club. Looking forward to that one. That's going to be quite good. Sunday, we have, what do we have Sunday? Sunday, we have a kids' party, again, for a community centre, where all parents and children are all invited. They'll come along, and it's usually about 100 people. It's like a really good one. Really good one. Really enjoy that. That's Sunday afternoon. And then Monday morning, again, we've got a local one for the community just up the road from where I live. So it's all Christmas. All Christmas. Looking forward to that one as well. And then that is it until Christmas Eve. So, but I'll tell you about that one next week. Listen, guys, as I always say, thank you ever so much for listening to us or watching us. However you're doing it, the Groove Junction wouldn't be possible without you guys supporting it. And our figures are going up and up and up every single week. Listened to in over 30 countries across the globe. 34 countries, I think, listen to us now, which is amazing. Really, really good. It's good fun doing this. I love doing this. I love talking about, like, my experiences. I love getting the co-hosts on to tell us about their journey through it. I mean, we've had a couple of interviews where we haven't even scratched the surface. All right, HM Sounds, we're getting them back, for a start. We're going to get Josh back as well at some point. We're going to get Dan Nicholson back as well. And even though I sit here and I give it like, oh my gosh, we're running out of time, but we haven't scratched the surface. So we're going to get these guys back. I'm going to ask my good friend, all right, Sophie Lou, see if she'll come and co-host with me again. I know she's very busy at the moment with Real Not Perfect, but I'm sure after the new year, I'm sure she'll jump on for us. So lots to go. But if you would like to co-host with me and tell our listeners and our viewers about your journey, you don't have to be a DJ, okay? You could be a sax player, percussionist, you could be a children's entertainer. You could even work, you could be like a front of house of venue. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Get someone on who's a front of house of a venue and talk to us DJs about their experiences with other DJs. What do they have to do? We know what we've got to do as DJs. We know we've got to plan ahead and all of that. But what are the front of house? That'd be pretty cool, someone like that. So, yeah, you don't have to be a DJ to come on the podcast. Ideally, like somewhere around the nighttime industry, obviously, with what we do. But if you want to come on co-host and tell us and have a little chat with us, then please do reach out, drop us a message. You drop us a PM on Instagram, there's our email, all that sort of stuff. Just get in contact if you want to come on. We'll have a chat and we'll put it out to the masses and we'll share your story. My motto is sharing is caring. You know that, guys. Sharing is caring. One of the first slogans I came out with at the start of this 70 episodes ago, global, and we've gone global. Right, we need a few more countries. We've only got 34, but I don't know how many countries are there. About 150 or something. So we need to step a game up a little bit. Like, follow, and share, guys. All right. Listen to us on your podcast providers and Spotify and YouTube. Give us a little watch. Guys, we've run out of time. As always, guys, thank you ever so much. Oh, as I always say, I wish you safe and I wish you well. Look after yourselves and look after each other. Until next time, be lucky.